down to the Karson Reitz murder trial over the double homicide of Roosters. The defense has repeatedly shown that they're building a case against one of the victims, Mike Miller. Affairs, text threats, deceptions. It seems Miller's the one on trial.
Wave News reporter Lena Noakes has more on how one witness refocused the trial, pulling focus back to what happened that night.
Well, an eyewitness from the night of the shooting went on the stand with his own take of the case today. Self-defense. Does that claim really matter here? When should you pull a gun? In a fistfight? That should never have even happened. The defense and witness, Mark Bryant, had two very different answers to those questions. What began as a normal family dinner for Mark Bryant and his family turned into fear.
It happened so fast, it was unreal.
A fight between Mike Miller and John Reitz. One hit and John was on the ground as Karson Reitz flew into the fight. Bryant thought he was a bouncer jumping in to break it up until gunshots made it clear he was not.
I've been in many fights with my gun on my side and still didn't pull my gun out.
Bryant was also carrying his gun that night. That's him in the corner. Now, you've heard the saying, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But what about bringing a gun to a fist fight? Even in self-defense? The defense tried to put Bryant in their client's position. They asked him this question: what if it was his wife knocked out?
Think you might have pulled your gun?
No, I wouldn't have.
You would have kept it there as someone could have hit again?
And I would have beat the out of them is what I'd have done.
All right.
If you want my opinion.
Could you, suppose you couldn't have done
I don't pull, what you're getting at here, man, I don't pull my gun on just anybody just to pull a gun on. If you're going to fight knuckles to knuckles, be a man and knuckle it up.
But you pulled it that night, correct?
I pulled it that night because that man shot two people in cold blood murder. You don't jump in a fight for 2 seconds, man, and pull a gun out and shoot them. I just don't understand that. You know, if I'm getting out of line, let me know. You know, but I don't understand that. I don't see self-defense in that. That's my honest to God opinion. It's not self-defense.
I know you don't agree with it. I know you're saying that. But boy, you were close to shooting somebody that night, weren't you?
But did I? No, I didn't. Because of the fact and reason, because I paid attention to what was around me.
But what was the reason then for Karson Reitz? For the first time, we heard from him in the back of a squad car, making his own admission to the officer who put him in handcuffs.
I just felt that it was him or me. I was really in fear for my life when I was just on the ground and there's just multiple feet around me, kicking me, stomping on me, and he's lunging at me with both of his hands.
Some witnesses said Mike Miller never touched him, and as this medical professional testified, there were only red spots, no bruises or cuts anywhere on his body. Now, late today, we saw even more of those few hours following the shooting as Karson Reitz talked to police. In that, he tells police he's not the suspect. Why he says that, coming up at 11. Lena Noakes, Wave News.
Lena, thank you.